tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves into a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it up. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
There's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a play fake. Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. He's got room at the 30, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Up the gut, Fournette. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's a give to Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. On play action, it's Brady. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Cade Otton. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Pollard again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Passing game's been working quite well so far. The running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you open up lanes for your rush.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, and sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second down and goal. Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, Dak's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They get a running back on that one. It leads to third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those unreliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, we're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Prescott from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady going to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Throwing now is Brady. Now the ball comes loose. We'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that...
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On second down, it's Pollard. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, they struggled to get him running on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They are in need of 6 yards yards here if they hope to move the chains. Prescott now. Flush to his right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So on fourth down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation. Had their eyes in one.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 34 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on first down is Brady. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Brady. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw is Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A stop made defensively by Mike Edwards. Run for Pollard. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Now Pollard. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the draw, it's Pollard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Looking deep for Hilton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Fournette. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
That was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
Day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat it. Came other